As I walked past the storefront, my heart pounded beneath my facade of nonchalance. After several passes, I finally mustered the courage to enter the glass doors. Being several states away from anywhere anyone might recognize me, I took solace in the fact that there were no other customers in the store. I was instantly acknowledged by the woman behind the main counter. Her name tag said Amanda, and she was a redhead in her mid-20s, nicely dressed. As the manager of a bridal shop, she was probably thinking that I was a fiancé of one of her customers, there to make a last-minute purchase. My first nervous statement was, "I'm looking for bridal gowns in the 12 to 16 range, and I was wondering if you might have a sale rack." She looked somewhat confused as she led me over to a rack along the wall with several dresses covered in plastic. "Here are our current sale items. Is she looking for anything in particular?" I nervously replied, looking away. "Oh, it's not for someone else. It's for me," I said, expecting the cold shoulder and to be told that the bridal shop didn't serve male clients. Instead, the woman replied, "Oh, how interesting. Is this for a masquerade?" "Well, sort of," I answered, making up a story as I went along. "I lost a bet with my wife, and my end of the deal is to dress as a bride for one weekend. And your wife made you come here alone." "That must have taken some courage," she said. My story was now fixed, and there was no turning back. I had an excuse that offered an easier explanation than that I was a crossdresser, and I now had an opportunity to expand my adventure a bit. Yes, my wife gave me specific instructions to pick out the most feminine gown and also to purchase matching shoes, underwear. She wants me to be a bride on Saturday and stay in character for the rest of the weekend. "I'm suspicious that she's going to make me go out in public on Sunday," I said, suddenly spilling my fantasies into my story and wondering if I was overdoing it. Amanda didn't seem to catch on, though. "This will be fun. Wednesdays are always a slow day anyway. It sounds like you're going to go away with the whole store. We do have a lingerie section, so we should be able to help you with everything she wants for you," she said. With that, we redirected our attention to the rack of bridal gowns. There were 4 choices in my size range. Amanda measured me beforehand to find that I was a size 12, something I already knew. 2 were modern off-the-shoulder designs, which I didn't like, and 2 were more traditional designs. My eyes were instantly drawn to one with an all-over lace bodice with lace sleeves and a very full tulle skirt. Amanda asked me if I would like to try it on, and of course I agreed. Amanda hung the gown in a fitting room, and my heart was beating even harder than before. Then Amanda said, "You know, if your wife is making you buy the undergarments, you might as well try those on at the same time." Most of our brides don't try on the gown and then purchase the foundation garments later. I stammered a positive response as Amanda led me to the lingerie section. I was on sensory overload just following her lead. "Let's see first, you're going to need a panty worthy of a beautiful bride." I could see she was having fun with this. My face was quite red, shaved if you want to achieve a smoother look under the hosiery. I felt a mixture of embarrassment and excitement at the suggestion, knowing that it would add to the authenticity of my disguise. "Do you have any suggestions on how to do that?" I asked tentatively. Amanda nodded with a smile. "We actually offer waxing services here, if you're interested. It's quick and relatively painless." My heart raced at the prospect of undergoing such a procedure, but I couldn't resist the temptation to fully embrace my feminine alter ego. "Sure, why not?" I replied, trying to sound casual. Amanda led me to a private room at the back of the store, where a skilled esthetician quickly and efficiently removed the hair from my legs. The sensation was uncomfortable at first, but as the waxing progressed, I found myself becoming more relaxed and even enjoying the experience. When the procedure was over, I examined my newly hairless legs in the mirror, feeling a sense of satisfaction at the sight. Amanda appeared beside me, holding a pair of high heels. "These would go perfectly with your dress," she said, holding them out. I slipped my feet into the shoes, feeling a rush of excitement as I wobbled slightly on the unfamiliar heels. "Thank you," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. As I stepped out of the room, Amanda handed me a white satin robe to wear over my undergarments. "You can put on the dress now," she said, gesturing towards the fitting room. I hesitated for a moment, feeling a sudden rush of nerves at the thought of being fully dressed as a bride in front of another person. But the excitement and curiosity won out, and I slipped off the robe and stepped into the gown. Amanda helped me zip up the back of the dress, then stepped back to admire the finished look. "You look beautiful," she said, her eyes shining with genuine admiration. I blushed at the compliment, feeling a surge of confidence and pride in my appearance. As I gazed at my reflection in the mirror, I realized that this experience was about more than just fulfilling a bet or indulging in a fantasy. It was about exploring a new side of myself and discovering the freedom and excitement that came with embracing a different identity. With a smile on my face, I stepped out of the fitting room, ready to continue my adventure as a blushing bride. Amanda handed me a razor and shaving cream, saying, "I can give you some privacy if you prefer, but if you're not comfortable shaving yourself, I can help you with that too." I was initially embarrassed, but I quickly realized that I had come this far and didn't want to back out now. "I think I'll need your help," I said, handing her the razor. Amanda helped me shave my legs and then showed me how to put on the pantyhose without ripping them. I couldn't believe how much I was enjoying this experience. Next, Amanda helped me pick out a pair of white satin pumps with a small heel that matched the dress perfectly. She also suggested a garter belt and stockings to complete the look. I agreed, and she found a set that matched the lace pattern on the dress. When I finally put on the dress, I felt transformed. The lace bodice hugged my chest, and the full skirt swished around my legs as I moved. Amanda adjusted the fit and then handed me a full-length mirror. I couldn't believe how beautiful I looked. As I walked out of the dressing room, Amanda's eyes widened in surprise. "Wow," she said, "you look amazing. Your wife is a lucky woman." I blushed at the compliment, but felt proud of myself for pulling this off. Amanda rang up the total, and I winced at the price, but I didn't regret it. This experience had been worth every penny. As I walked out of the store, I felt a newfound confidence and sense of freedom. I had pushed myself out of my comfort zone and discovered a new side of myself that I never knew existed. I couldn't wait to see the look on my wife's face when she saw me in the dress.